Free Budget is one of the few budgeting apps that is actually free. But does that mean it's a great value, or you're just doing more of the work yourself? I have tested out the app to see what it does well, where it falls short, and who I genuinely think it would be a good fit for. So let's jump into the dashboard. First impression is that it is pretty clean. It gives you a glance at your budget or your spending by the categories, shows you how much you've got in all of your accounts, your cash flow, your net worth. It's also customizable, so you can drag and drop the different widgets, choose what you want to hide, what you want to see. Automatically, the filter shown up top, you can change that, you can hide the filter. It is a very simple dashboard, but very functional. Next, let's move on to the categories. Inside this tab, there are default categories, roughly 35. Mine here have already been customized, and you're going to want to customize yours to your preferences. Each category is showing you a dot with the color and the name of the category. It's showing you the type, which means whether it's an income or an expense. It gives you a description. The default comes with description. You can change that. You can get rid of the description, but it's there to help you remember what you're including in that category. And you can edit each category with that pen icon. You click on that, you can change the name of the category. The color, you can choose any of the colors on the spectrum. You can update the description. You can also delete a category. And if you're going to delete it, any transactions in that category will automatically go to uncategorized. You can also bulk delete. You can select all to delete them, or select certain categories and delete all at once. And with the little hamburger icon up at the top, you can drag and drop the order of the categories, so the order they appear. They also have a new tag feature, so you can create your own tags. For example, you could do a tag for tax deductions or for vacation, so you can help tag and organize your expenses. Now let's talk about the account section. This is the key to the app being free. You can add accounts, you can add them manually, which is completely free. Now, I reached out, I've been in contact with the creator of this app, and it's more of a passion project for him. At some point, he will probably, I'm guessing, charge for additional services. Maybe not, but at this point, it's completely free. They do not sell your data. They are not trying to make money. It's a passion project. But if you want to link your accounts so it's automatically transferred and categorized for you, you do have to pay for that. You are not paying the app. You are paying the fee that Plaid charges to do that. It is 99 cents for your first 2 accounts, and then 49 cents for each account after that per month. So the app itself is completely free. You do have to input a credit card or a payment method to pay, and that goes straight to Plaid. So it's free-ish. It can be completely free. You can pay, but for me, for all the accounts I needed, it was $2.49 per month, as opposed to some of the other budgeting apps that are charging you $10, $15, $20 per month. Now moving on to budgeting. With Free Budget, you can budget by the month or the year, or you can set custom dates to see the budget. The default here is showing me my entire year, and it's very simple, very straightforward. I just choose a category in the month I want. I type in the amount, and then those little double arrows will pop up, and I can carry that amount through the entire year, or I can go in and edit and just manually type in a number for each category. You can also upload your budget. If you choose to do this, it's showing you it needs a specific format. You can download a template based on your budget and then upload a file. Just you have to follow their guidelines in their format. Rollovers is a newly added feature that is in the budget settings. So you can see all of your budget categories and toggle on or off the rollover for categories that you want. And then you can choose whether you just roll over the positive or if you roll over positive and negative for each category. It can be different. The one thing about rollovers, I noticed it doesn't let you have a starting balance. So if you've already got money set aside, I didn't see a way to add that in. One thing I've noticed throughout the entire app is you have to click the save button. Most apps I feel like will automatically save your work. Here in Free Budget, you have to click the little save icon to save it. It will prompt you to do that if you're moving on to another screen, but you do have to actually click that. Another thing, I'm calling this an app It is not your traditional app. You will not find it in the App Store. It's web-based. You can access it on their website, or you can download. It's what's called a progressive web app. If you're like me and don't know anything about this, essentially you can, on your phone, they have instructions. You can open up the website on your phone and download the app and use it like an app, but you don't find it in the App Store. But they have instructions on how to do it on their website. Moving on to the transaction page. This is very straightforward. You'll see your most recent transaction at the top. Each transaction is going to show you the date, the logo if it has one, in the store name, the amount. If it's green, that means it's money coming in. If it's black with a little negative sign, that means it's money going out. Then it's going to show you the category that's automatically categorized. Gray lightning bolt there means it has been automatically categorized. If it's a green lightning bolt, it's been automatically categorized using a rule that you have created. So for example, April 19th, payment to Banner Life for $11.10. This was an insurance payment and it is gray because it was automatically categorized for me. You can easily change the category. Just click on it and choose which category you want. And you can bulk edit, select multiple, and edit them at once. Every time I log into Free Budget, they have had updates and they've added new features. So some of the recently added ones include rules. When this happens, you can do this. You can assign it to this category. So you can create rules inside of the transactions, and it will apply to past transactions. However, it does not show you the past transactions, and it's only applying to things that they automatically categorized or things that are uncategorized. So if you have already manually categorized something, it will not override that. So that's something to be aware of. They do have a reoccurring section that's also new. You just manually enter in. It's not finding your reoccurring bills for you. It's just a place you can enter in all of your recurring expenses so you know what they are. The report section is also very basic, but very useful. You can look at your income and expense as a report, or you can look at your net worth. They have monthly options, yearly options, or you can set custom dates for those. Very simple, but it gets the job done. So here's my overall take of Free Budget app. What I like about it, it is simple, it is clean, it has a small learning curve, but not major. Because it is simple, there's not a huge learning curve. It is very affordable. You can use it completely for free, or if you do link your accounts, it's only a few dollars per month. And it has all of the core features you need for budgeting and tracking your net worth. The things I don't love about it is that it is more manual than some other apps. It's more manual to create the automation, if that makes sense. It's not quite as user-friendly as some of the apps that you pay for. You do have to constantly click to save. It's not that hard. It just seems like a little bit of an annoyance because most things nowadays you don't have to do that. And it does have a little bit of a spreadsheet database feel. Not huge. It's pretty-ish too, but it does have a little bit more of that feel to it. Now let's talk about who this app is for. I would recommend Free Budget to someone who is newer to budgeting, wants something that is simple and a little bit more lightweight, not too overwhelming all at once. And for those who don't want another monthly fee for a budgeting app. It is not ideal for someone with really complex finances or with multiple savings goals and someone who wants a lot of automation. It does have automation, but not as much or not as easy as some other apps. Overall, I think it's a good app if it fits your needs. If you are not sure and still thinking you might want a different app, check out my video. I'll have it playing right up here somewhere on the best budgeting apps for 2026. I show you an overview of the top, I think it's 15 top few. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.